Before I start, let's play a game called Put a Finger Down. Fingers? No, like start from 5. Okay. Put a finger down if you judge yourself to be inferior to your peers. Okay, it means that you think you aren't as good as other people. Put a finger down if you use negative words to describe yourself, like, oh, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm stupid, or dumb.
Oh.
Put a finger down if you assume that luck plays a large role in your achievement and doesn't take the credit for them. Okay, it means that when you achieve something, you think it's because of luck, not because of the effort you put in. Put a finger down if you don't believe a person compliments you. Put a finger down if you downplay or ignore your positive qualities. Okay, so what was that about? Those are signs of people who might have a lower self-esteem, which is connected to the topic I want to talk today, which is, if I could change one thing about the world, what would it be? If I could change one thing about the world, I want to change the way people see themselves. Why? Among all the topics I could talk about, why this one specifically? To be honest, this was not the first topic that I had in mind, but I really wanted to talk about something I had a really strong connection to. And yesterday, I came across a Dove commercial called How Our Girls See Themselves. They were talking about insecurities and things girls wanted to change about themselves, from appearance to personalities. And I immediately knew that's what I want to talk about. I want to change how we see ourselves because it's something I can relate to, and I bet you guys too. Every now and then, I'll stand in front of the mirror and look at myself from head to toe, and then start complaining about my hair, my looks, from outside to inside, my looks to my personality. Especially with such an easy access to social media. We often see really cute girls or really good-looking boys on Instagram living their best life and look back to ourselves and be like, what am I doing? And I want to change that. I want to change the way we see ourselves. In the beginning, we played that game about self-esteem. So what is self-esteem? Defining self-esteem can be quite hard because everyone sees it a bit differently. But if you search it up on Cambridge Dictionary, self-esteem means belief and confidence in your ability and value. It kind of overlaps with self-confidence, but they are a bit different. Self-esteem can refer to whether you appreciate and value yourself, and it develops and changes as a result of your life experience. It's something that changes all the time. On the other hand, self-confidence is your belief in yourself and your abilities. Someone with a high self-esteem will feel better about themselves, see themselves in a more positive way. And opposite, someone with a lower self-esteem will see themselves in a negative way and critically. It's like there's going to be a voice in your mind constantly reminding about yourself, reminding you that, oh, you're not good enough, you are better, you are worse than this, and you don't deserve it, or something like that. This can cause some mental health issues like depression or anxiety, or even something worse. As I mentioned before, self-esteem develops and changes as a result of our life experience. So there are plenty of ways we can improve and try to achieve a higher self-esteem. And here are some tips. The first one is overcome perfectionism. I know we want to be perfect at everything, but that's going to create too much pressure. Despite that social media is trying to show us a perfect life, creating one for ourselves is extremely difficult, nearly impossible. No, it's impossible. And here are some ways to overcome perfectionism. Give yourself room to make mistakes. No one's perfect, we all make mistakes. And the next is set a reachable goal. For example, if right now your grade is at 30, don't assume that you're gonna get 100 the next time. It's kind of hard, but just set a reachable goal. Maybe it's like 60. And the next one is okay, there's no next one. Next is stop comparing ourselves to others. This sounds super cliche, and I think so too, but it's really important. Sometimes when we compare ourselves to each other, to other people, it might have a positive effect. Like it can be the motivation to inspire us to become a better person. But like everything has two sides. Sometimes when we compare ourselves too much to others, we will see the things that we think we are not good enough, and we will use a magnifier to make it big into a really big problem. Here's a quote I want to share. It means by Susan Haas. She says, people's outside can't be compared to our insides because people can decide what they want to let you see, but you don't know the full story of it. Maybe they're going through something that we cannot imagine. So don't compare ourselves to others because everyone has a different life experience and are going through different things. In conclusion, if I could change one thing about the world, I want to change the way we see ourselves. Accepting ourselves is not telling ourselves that, oh, we are perfect. It is just embracing every part of us, whether the good or bad, and knowing that there will always be room for improvement, especially on the inside. Starting from this minute, I urge you all to stop comparing yourself to people, especially those on social media. Focus on yourself, and thank you.
All right, very good.